14 players, 1 pitch, 1 lap, 5 hurdles, 11 cones, 1 ball, 1 goal. This is the hashtag challenge.
Any last words?
Just can't wait for this. This is what I'm built for. Running, jumping, kicking balls. That's what I do.
Yes, guys, here we go. The hashtag challenge is off. Now, it's been a while since our last challenge video on the channel. You would have seen a few of these before if you watched the IMO live series. We included a few of the hashtag challenges in that series, but there's a load more you haven't seen. So in this video, we're putting them all together so you can find out who was the best at our very own hashtag challenge in hashtag United. If you remember the challenge, it includes a full sprint lap around a football pitch. Then you have to go over 5 hurdles, you have to dribble around some cones, and you have to try and score against hashtag JACKO. You get a 5-second penalty if you miss a cone or if you hit a hurdle or anything like that, and you get a 15-second penalty if you don't score your goal at the end. As you can see, Manjdog did not score a goal at the end, so he ended up with a time of 1 minute 37.64 with his penalties included. Next up, Nash. So what we're going to do is we're going to run through all of the hashtag challenges that were included in IMO live episodes first. We're just going to go through them quite quickly, show you guys the scores, have a look at the leaderboard as it stood at the end of IMO live, and then we'll update you with the other hashtag challenges. You saw Nash missed a hurdle there, so you'll get a 5-second penalty for that one. Went through the cones fairly decently, and then the finish, he doesn't score, but it keeps going until the ball's off, or it's in the keeper's hands, or it's in the back of the net. Nash scored in the end. Well done.
I'm really looking forward to it. It's one of my favourite activities, area of expertise. Yeah, I probably laughed at this in about year 2, so it should be good.
Next up was the big man, James Stephens. Now, people probably not expecting the best score from him on the round the pitch sprint part, although he did do quite well comparative to everyone else. The question is, would he get a penalty or not? Would he miss a hurdle? Would he hit a cone? You can see here, taking the hurdles reasonably well, getting over them, and then the cones part came up, and then of course would he score his goal at the end against JACKO. Taking a bit of time, but not hitting a cone, not missing a cone. Is he going to score here against the big man in goal? Oh, he's tried to dink him. That's going to cost him 15 seconds. Okay, the tarantula up next. TJ, we saw this guy on IMO live, we saw his thing. He did okay, decent pace around the pitch as you'd expect from someone with 8 legs. And then obviously use those legs to get over those hurdles quite nicely. It's a lovely action from TJ. Would he score his goal though? Would he get around the cones? Okay, looks like he's doing alright there. Good footwork. And then he goes one-on-one with JACKO. What is going to happen here? Can he score? Wait for it. It's saved. It is saved. Let's do this.
On your marks, get set, go.
Okay, finally, the last of the people we saw on IMO Live was myself. You can tell this was filmed a while ago. I've still got my Movember tash. And we're wearing the old kits, of course. I actually made quite good pace around the pitch there. My jumping technique, whilst is not normal, it works for me. It does work for me. So I've made good pace here. I'm going around the cones now. Slowly does it, but making sure I don't get a penalty. But will I score? Because that's a 15-second penalty if I miss. But I do score. 116.95 puts me on top of the leaderboard. Now, at the end of IMO Live, we'd seen 5 people take on the hashtag challenge. I was top. Stephens was bottom. We've got a load more people to show you now who will end up on top. Let's find out.
Nervous about the running, but the rest should be easy. It's all running. I'm terrified.
Go. Wes Tanser, hashtag's very own Northern lad, is going to take on the challenge first of the new guys. And he's doing all right so far. A little bit of pace around the pitch there. Past JACKO, who loves a little pose in the goal there. So Wes doing okay. Now for the hurdles. Jumps over that one quite nicely. And that one. And good work from Wes. We're going to skip forward here to the cones section. And he's going to get around them as well. But will he score his goal? It's really the hard bit because you're knackered by this point. You've been sprinting around a pitch. And as you can see, that shot was a very tired one from Wes. He'll get a penalty for that.
Go.
Sam Adams up now. He's absolutely determined to prove he's not just Ryan Adams' brother. I've been putting in some decent centre-back performances recently. He's not known for his pace, as you can probably see here with his lap. But the question is, can he score at the end? Because the penalty is what really hurts people here. If you can get around at an okay pace, you'll be all right. But if you miss your shot, that is what hurts. And the jumping here, I mean, he looks completely out of control as he's going over those hurdles, but he is making it over. He's using those long legs to his advantage. He's done them. The cone's up next. Come on, Sam Adams. You've got to do it for the Adams family. Is he going to score against JACKO? Wait for it. Oh, he's put it straight at JACKO, and he's too tired to go for the rebound, so that's a 15-second penalty for Sam Adams.
No last words.
Worry. Go.
James LOUATT now. He's a man of few words, but he's always been known for his pace. As you can see there, a very fast start. Is he going to be able to sustain that for the whole pitch, though? It's almost 400 metres if you look at the track going around the outside. It's probably about 350 metres, this. And he is slowing up a little bit. Still one of the faster laps, though. How's he going to do at the rest of the challenge once he gets to the hurdles? I really can't explain how much your legs feel like concrete by this point, but his jumping is good. He's definitely a hurdler in his spare time. How's he going to do with the cones here? Could we see a potential top of the leaderboard score from James LOUATT? Oh, he's hit a cone. That is going to be a 5-second penalty. And I told you those legs were heavy once you get to the cone area. And is he going to score? Come on, LOUATT. Oh, the rebound's there. He got a bit lucky there. The rebound fell to him and he got it, but he was ready to pounce. So he doesn't get the 15-second penalty, but he does get a 5-second penalty. Okay, OLLIE SMYTH is up next. Now, if you're a follower of the club, you'll know OLLIE has now left the club. He's moved to Germany for work, so he's no longer at #United. But we thought we'd include it as a tribute to him, see how he got on. He's got an interesting running technique. I mean, you can't fault the technique. Perhaps the problem is the speed of it. It looks slow-mo. I assure you it's not been slowed down. So he's not the fastest player round the lap, but the technique is absolutely on point. How's he going to do for the hurdles here? Jumping is okay. He's getting over them. He's clearing them without a penalty. Now for the dribbling cones section. He's not doing anything at breakneck speed, but he hasn't got anything wrong yet. So that's one technique of doing this. You know, he's actually just trying to get through slowly, but without hitting any penalties. And he's done just that. He's scored, so he's not gotten any punishments in terms of time, apart from the actual slowness of his running. There's another replay there for that finish. It was a decent finish, to be fair. He's ended up with 1:30.65.
Just hope I make it to the end.
Okay, it's LP, Lewis Preston. It's a fast start. He has very short strides in his running, but he's fast. He's doing very well, and he looks like he could be up there or thereabouts at the end of this if he keeps this pace going. Doing well here. He's one of the younger players. Got a little bit of energy in the tank. Some of you wondering where Charlie Morley and Theo Baker are in this challenge. We hadn't signed them when we did this challenge, I don't believe. It was that long ago. I think we signed Theo, actually, but he was unavailable on the day. But Charlie had not signed for #Lewis, making light work of those hurdles. Doing well, rolling his sleeves up as he approaches the cones. Can he get through these? It looks like he's going to do well. No punishments for Lewis here. It's all going to come down to the finish. He needs to score it, or else he's going to get 15 seconds added onto his time. Going up against JACKO, hits it straight at him, but he's still alive. The ball is still in play. Can he score? He does. He probably lost a second there in the rebound, but saved himself 15 because he didn't miss. He tried to do something a bit cheeky there, but eventually, little right-footed finish, bottom left. That's a decent score, 122.47. Well done, Lou.
On your marks. Get set.
Okay, JACKO, the goalkeeper, is having a go now. He's the scariest man in football, but how fast is he? How good is he at the #challenge? He's got a decent bit of pace about him for a goalkeeper, has to be said. Going well so far here. Still going strong at the halfway point. Could be a good score here from JACKO. Sam Adams is standing in for him in goal there, just cheering him on. JACKO doing well as he approaches the hurdles. I reckon he's going to have a good jump on him because he's a big lad. Yeah, I mean, he makes that look easy, doesn't he? Okay, so the hurdles aren't going to be an issue for JACKO. What about the cones? How's his footwork? He's not what you'd call a football-playing goalkeeper, although he's got a great goal kick on him, but his dribbling's doing quite well here, to be fair. He's not made any mistakes. Is he going to score, though, against Sam Adams? Not even a proper goalkeeper in goal. Surely he's going to go in. Oh, he's gone for the dink. That's going to cost you 15 seconds, JACKO, although I don't want to be the man to tell him. Okay, Sebi Boy is up next. He is the expert when it comes to these #challenges. He's won more than anyone else, and you can see why, as he started off with some supreme pace here. He definitely looks the fastest so far. At that halfway point, he's coming for my time. I'm still currently top of the leaderboard. He's knocked down the corner flag. That is how focused he is. Is he going to get the best score, though? He's done very well so far, and he's going over these hurdles with some real pace here. Okay, now for the cones. If he doesn't make any mistakes, I reckon he's going to be top of the leaderboard. Comes up to the cones. Okay, that's slowed him down a little bit, but he's still going through the cones without getting any penalties. He's picked up a little bit of pace towards the end. Needs to score to have a chance of going top against JACKO. Takes his time, and the finish maybe could have been saved, but it was good enough to score. That's a very fast time. Seb is absolutely spent, but he's earned it there. 1:13.72.
Well, you know, I've come here today with a pre-existing injury, put it all on the line for the badge, for the team, so, you know, I'm just going to get on with it.
Okay, we did get the chance to film a couple other #challenges on a later date. You can see it's a different day, and we're going around the pitch in a different direction here. But this is #Harry of esports fame, his attempt here as he goes around the pitch. And he's slowed down a little bit. Now he's hit the halfway mark. Not doing Not doing too bad, to be fair. Probably not going to get top of the leaderboard with this time, but he'll just be looking to get through without any penalties as he comes up to the hurdles. Over them. Nicely does it. There we go. Again, it's an interesting jumping style. And he's touching his hammy there like he's pulled something, but he's still going strong. Round the cones. And he's going to try and score against Christian Sturt, aka the footy writer, goalkeeper for AFC Colossal in the Next Level Football League. Is he going to score it? Oh, he's done that quite easily there. So decent from Harry. Not the fastest, but no penalties. Gives him a score of 131.55.
How you feeling?
Right, not too sure what's going to happen here. We're a bit worried about the jog. You know, not in the greatest physical condition, but let's see what happens.
And finally, it's time for #TAS, another esports player. He doesn't play as much football or sport as Harry does, and he said he wasn't as fit as some of the other lads, but he said he'd give it a go, so we appreciate that. You can see it's not the fastest. I'm not going to lie to you, Tas. You're going pretty slow. Looks like it's a leisurely jog when it's supposed to be a sprint. I don't think the people at the top of the leaderboard are going to be too worried. He's gone around the back of the goal instead of around the front, so no GoPro angle on that bit. And is he even going to finish this? We're not sure. As he comes up to the hurdles. Come on, Tas. You can do it. Over 1. Oh, he looked like he'd have clipped that there. Over 2. Oh, and he has clipped it. And he's down. Tas is down. I'm not going to lie, guys. He stayed down for quite a long time. We eventually coaxed him into continuing, but it did add on a lot of time to his score. And here he is getting up now. Decides not to go for the rest of the hurdles. I think he was carrying a bit of a knock after he stacked it. Now it's time to go around the cones. He's going to be picking up quite a few penalties here. But it's just important that you finish. Once you start something in life, you need to finish it. And Tas is showing just that as he goes through. Can he finish on a high by scoring against Footy Right, who's gone to the floor already, but he's chipped it and he's caught it. No goal for Tas, and not a great score either. So after all the scores have been recorded, this is how the leaderboard finished. Seb was the champion. I was second. Lewis was third. And it was pretty tight in the end. Now, there's still a lot of hashtag players that didn't get to do this. I'm talking Theo Baker, Charlie Morley, Dan Brown, Ryan Adams. Would you like to see a second episode of the hashtag challenge with these new guys having a go and seeing if they can get to the top of the leaderboard? If so, vote on the poll now. Drop a like on this video if you've enjoyed it and you want to see some more hashtag training challenges in the future. Subscribe for more. I'll see you next time. Until then, don't forget to hashtag it.